Okay, so we are back with Camp Getaway, episode 7, season 1. This was a mess. Let's get into it.
Ain't it obvious? I just got the check for depositing. 750 for the sound wave to get it processed. Won't stop till that shit weighing down my pockets. My main things to my main thing, she a blossom. When she ease the pain with the brain, she a doctor. She open up, then a thing thicker than the plot gets. Swear that shit is awesome. Sight for the optics. Young nigga on top, Nike's all I'm rocking. So that all they see is checks from where the head to where the socks fit. No logo on the bifocal, flicking no roach tips. Won't even show my face until all the shows book. Need the cash in advance, leave them all so shook. I'm the guy they chosen. Rise up like the rose and put them on a poster. All the way up in the sky where the stars posted. Sip it on that rose, I put it down on coasters. Stack francs from the waves till I own the ocean. More praises for the sayings, let it all soak in. They like, hey, that shit is flame, bitch, I know I rode it. Going tight.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be my review for Camp Getaway, season 1, episode 7, Till Death Do Us Part. Now, we come back to the hot mess that is Glenn and his drunk behind, crying and hollering and screaming all over the place. And David escorts him back to the cabin. And he was like, get his ass in here. I don't want to see him for the rest of the night. Don't bring his behind back out here. You know, get him together. So Neely is doing her best to talk him off the ledge and get him to go to bed. He gets up a couple more times and he's screaming and hollering and banging on doors. Like, he's really lost it. Now, Neely kind of goes into this explanation that and Glenn co-signs on it, that his dad has just recently passed away, and now he's the sole caretaker of his mom. And his health is declining. So all of that combined with too much drinking brought us to where we are right now. So the next day, you know, Glenn is trying to get his whole life together. And so David is walking by and he's like, yeah, we need to talk. And David is like, I will talk to you later. Now's not the time for me to talk to you. And Glenn is like a little kid. Well, I'd like my punishment now, please, instead of waiting for the suspense. The suspense is killing him. Now, Neely, use a real one for this. She goes in front of David on behalf of Glenn and pleads his case. And she explains and advocates for him and tells him about his dad and the things that are going on. And David is really like, that's cute, but he could really get fired for this. He could just really get fired for his behavior. I'm going to finish this out. So David decides not to fire Glenn only because of Neely coming on behalf and advocating for him. He was like, I was going to fire you. You was gone out of here, finito, until I talked to Neely and Neely advocated for you. But here are the restrictions. You're not allowed to drink any alcohol while you're on the premises. And now you are not allowed to deal with any guests. You are now part of the staff. Not the fun party staff. You part of the clean up the toilets, pick up trash staff. So Glenn is all about whatever he needs to do. He understands that the best way to apologize is change behavior. He doesn't give him any pushback, and they go on. So this weekend it is a wedding at the summer camp. This seems super Caucasian to me. Why would you spend what I am sure is a good deal of money on summer to have your wedding? As I don't know, that different strokes for different folks. The dress was gorgeous. The bride was beautiful. The groom was dressed nice. That's all I really know and or care about this whole wedding. Now, so Neely and Monica. So Neely and Monica get into another little spat. Clearly, they come from two different points of views, and they feel very strongly eachly about their voice being heard. Sometimes Monica can come off as a little condescending when she is talking to people, like, because she has a PhD. Like, Monica really took me this weekend when she said, oh, we just staff. First of all, I've never worked in food service in my life. I am a doctor. If y'all think I'm finished be serving these white folks food, y'all. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Dr. Monica. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. So now's the still being a jackass, and he's not talking to Monica. So Neely, okay, so this is mixed up with the Adam and Sophia situation. So I'll try and do it all together and wrap it all up, and we'll be done. So Adam and Sophia are talking, dating, whatever. Only Adam is upset every time Sophia even talks to Gavin. Now, they were doing a little low-key flirting. I feel like Gavin is only doing it to irk Adam, and there's no real heat or anything behind it. And I am rest assured on Sophia's part, there's no heat behind it as well. You know, when a cute man is flirting with you, there's nothing for you to do but to get giggly and flirt back. That's how that works. But apparently, what Adam is looking for Sophia in her response to Gavin is, he said good morning. She was like, I can't say good morning, I got a boyfriend. And Gavin says, okay, do you want some Taco Bell? I can't have Taco Bell, I got a boyfriend. Like, I feel like that is how Adam expects Sophia to respond to any man that comes in her circumference. If someone walks up to Sophia says, good morning, Sophia, how are you? It's not a good morning unless I speak to my boyfriend. What? Girl, no! That is how it I don't know if that's actually how Adam feels, but that is how it comes off. That it especially irks him when it's Gavin, but I feel like if Sophia laughs too hard at anyone's joke, it's going to be an issue with Adam. Adam's going to feel like, oh, she's disrespecting me. You my girl. You only supposed to laugh at my jokes. Why are you laughing in this nigga's face? I'm sorry. You got it. Only certain people get that kind of, like, you can't even, like, your relationship has to be at a certain level for you to even get to that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just, like, y'all just, so he's feeling some type of way. Adam is feeling some type of way about Sophia. And they haven't even made it anything official yet. So get out your feelings. So they're sitting there having, they taking a break because they have to, on lunches and breaks because they are staff this weekend for the wedding. And so Neely is talking to Adam, and she feels like she has an inside track because she talks to Sophia. And she was like, oh, well, y'all need to do blah, 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 blah. But I don't trust Neely's dating advice because you thought Shaggy was the right answer. And he wasn't never the right answer. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I understand people being a little shaky with your advice because you don't prove to make good choices in the romanticals category. So I don't, sis, daughter, niece. Mm-mm. So Monica comes in and she tends to bogart the conversation. And when she bogarted the conversation as in giving advice, Adam agreed with the advice and took it and then did what Monica told him to do. But in his confessionals, he tried to shit on Monica about the advice that she gave, even though it's the advice that you took and implemented. And it turned out okay. Okay, you know what? So, Monica, I love you. You my homegirl. You know we down for you like 4 flat tires on a Cadillac. But if I'm going to be your real friend, I am always the truth teller in any situation. If you do not want the truth, do not come and talk to me because your feelings is going to be hurt because I'm finna tell you the real raw truth. My love, you was wrong this time. You were very dismissive of Neely. Okay, let me run this back. From what we were shown and how it was edited to where you were very dismissive and borderline rude to Neely because what she wanted to do was not necessarily what you wanted him to do, what you thought the best practice and best foot forward for Adam to go about in this situation was. And because it felt like because her way of going about it didn't match yours, you just felt like she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about, and she can really go sit down in a corner and shut up because nobody's really talking to you. But again, we've seen her romantical choices. So listen, you gotta kind of have a leg to stand on, but there's a way that you could do that. Maybe you could have you'd have let Neely's advice stand. Don't shit on her advice. Take Adam aside and be like, okay, so this is what you should actually do. That information from Neely is great. But if you really want, be open, upfront, and honest, plan a little something, y'all sit down and y'all come to a meeting of the minds. That is what she was saying. I don't know why the word plan was such a big, like, she meant plan something out so that you and baby girl sit down and y'all both have a clear understanding. I don't understand what the issue is with that. Y'all both have a clear understanding of what it is that you want from each other. What are your intentions towards each other? What are we doing? This is the what are we doing conversation. This is exactly what this is. This is the what are we doing conversation. That's all this was. So again, Adam took the advice. He talked to Sophia. They decided that they were officially dating. And then 30 seconds later, Greg, I think his name is, and Gavin, they're like, we need Sophia to come help us decorate the bridal suite for the bride and groom. And Gavin said, and as they were walking away, Gavin said something to Sophia. And she's like, babe, whatever. And so immediately, Adam jumped headfirst into his feelings. Dived headfirst into his feelings. The fuck? We've been dating for 35 seconds. You can't even not call this nigga babe. We just started dating 35 seconds. Y'all been dating. Y'all been officially dating for 35 seconds. So that immediately put him into his feelings. And so Sophia, being who she is, they're having a little campfire after everything is over. And he's sitting there pouting. And she was like, I know there's something wrong with you. Please tell me what's wrong. I don't understand, gentlemen. If there is something wrong, I can't fix, just like y'all want us to tell you when something is wrong, we need y'all to do the same. I can't fix it if I don't know what the issue is. I can't fix it if I don't know what the issue is. I need you to tell me what is wrong with you. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, sir? He was directly into his fifis about the whole situation, but you didn't want to give her a chance to fix it, though. Y'all been dating for 35 seconds. Give her a chance to fix it. Tell her how it makes you feel. She will take your feelings into consideration and correct the behavior. And if not, and give her a chance. And if not, then you know she's not as serious as she says she is. And then you proceed to make moves from there. That is very point blank, period, and it's simple. But there's no need to jump directly into your feelings and you don't give her a chance to correct the behavior. Y'all been dating for 35 seconds. I don't, babe, I don't. So we then go to, this is the last thing I'm going to touch on, and then we're going to be done. Because that was pretty much the whole episode. So we then go to, they're getting ready, and again, Monica, my love, my darling, my baby, my ace spoon coon. You imposed your will onto Neely. Monica comes into the room and she is like, hey, can we have a conversation? And she was like, well, we got 10 minutes before the next event starts. I really don't want to have this conversation right now. No, can we wait until after all the work is done and then we can have the conversation? Monica, that wasn't enough for Monica. Monica proceeded to start talking about the situation after the young lady has already said, no, ma'am, I do not want, you asked, and Neely even gave you the respect of a polite no, ma'am, can we wait until such and such a time and then have the conversation? It wasn't even like Niles' nice, nasty ass and how he responded when you asked him to have a conversation and he completely dismissed you and tried to shit on you for wanting to work out whatever the issues it is that you two have. That wasn't Neely's testimony. Neely's testimony, from what we were shown and how it was edited, said, hey, I would rather not have this conversation right now. Can we wait until after all of our work is done and then we have the conversation? But that wasn't enough for you. No, you want to head the situation off right now. You want to deal with it right now on your timing, and fuck how everybody else felt about it. And I'm just going to have to say, it was rude and wrong. And I felt like you kind of, bullied her into a situation where she clearly did not want. So I love you, but I can't go with you on this one. Now, I'll cuss any of these motherfuckers out on this show for you, because you're my homegirl. But in this instance, beloved baby, you were not correct. You just were not. Now, you seemed very assertive and very forceful in your language, in your speaking. That's how it was edited. That's how it came off. But I need you to be able to take the no for the answer. That's if they don't force yourself on these. I almost called them crackers. That's rude. Don't force yourself on these people. If she didn't want to talk, okay, cool, we'll talk later. And then that's the end of it. And then you walk away. But and then y'all conversation seemed very pointed, and I feel like you felt like you were being disrespected, like she doesn't respect your opinion, and Neely damn sure feel like you don't respect her opinion. And I think it's the way that y'all are coming at each other. Y'all are misconstruing what you hear versus what is actually being said. That's how I'm going to put that. That's and you are a psychologist, psychoanalyst person. I need you to do that listening exercise where y'all both sit down and you be quiet and you listen to what the person is saying, and then you repeat back to them what they said. And you say, what I heard was blase bloom blue blue blue, and then you tack it on from there. Y'all feel like that exercise will help you and Neely come to a meeting of the minds. But, far be it from me. We will see what happens, because next episode is the last episode of the season. So we will see how it all shakes out with Niles. Look like he's still showing his ass. I don't like that boy. Something about him touches my spirit in the wrong way. But please, this is my review for Camp Getaway Season 1, Episode 7. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.